this is your Microsoft project. Microsoft project used to track a project from beginning to the end. We're only going to scratch the surface. So I'm going to just very quick walk you through what I'm going to do. Do you see where it says a commercial project? I want to make the commercial project. Then I'm going to divide it into multiple tasks. Can you guys see that? The corner here? Commercial project, because we're a commercial project. Then I'm going to have a group of tasks. It's all about tasks. So here's the task that I'm going to be using right here. So I have the first task is called schematic design. Then we're going to design development. Can you guys see the bolded ones? All the way down to construction, rough in inspection, installation, final inspection, and delivery. And with each one of these, I'm going to have a duration. Can you guys see the duration? As well as start and finish. Cool? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We know the stages of the project and the duration and the finish for each one of them. Okay. Now, how many of you guys have done Microsoft project before? Raise hands. Okay. Microsoft project is all about tasks. You assign, for every task, you have to assign a resource and a start and end. That's it. So for example, meet with the owner. And then you can group multiple tasks in one category. For example, design the schematic design here. Can you guys see that schematic design? That schematic design is actually made out of meeting with the owner, meeting utility, and design sketch. When you finish this, this is your schematic design. Just a rough idea of what the project is going to be. Okay? And each one of these tasks is assigned, like this is 4 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. And the whole, then we're assuming everything will be done in 1 day. Anything bold, Darren, you guys didn't do it. Anything bold in the numbers and the days is calculated. Anything not bold, can you guys see these bolded things? These are calculated. So you can't finish, you can't touch them. Okay? Let me go one more time and look at the big picture, because there's nothing wrong. They're not looking at the big picture. Everybody can see how it's going to look like. We're going to start with the pre-design. We're going to design. Then we're going to do construction. We're going to rough in inspection, installation, inspection, and walk through the customer. Can I have thumbs up, Chad, that we know what the big picture is? Okay, now that you know the big picture, you guys are going to go build it. Okay? With every big picture, can you guys see the resources here? So let's just say meet with the owner. So I have my project. I meet with the owner. Schematic design, meet with the owner. It's going to take 4 hours. Here's the timing for it. You guys are going to put different time, obviously. And here's the resources for meeting with the owner. Those two gentlemen are going to be meeting with the owner. In your case, who's going to be meeting with the owner? You and your partner. Cool? All right? So, and this is how the Gantt chart, you guys are familiar with the Gantt chart. With the Gantt chart, for those of you who are not familiar, can you guys, Gantt chart are start to end or start to start? For example, look at this task. I can't meet with the owner, with the utility, unless I meet with the owner. Everybody knows what the start to end? We'll talk about this one. For example, look at this. I have to finish this task to start this task. To start this task, so they all of them start to end. Like, I can't go, unless you rough in here, I can't put the receptacle. Everybody knows what start to end to start tasks or start to start. If you have one team, we're assuming if you have one team, guys, we're going to do start, end to start. So that team of 4 are going to be working on a project. When they're done, they're going to move to a different task. If you have multiple teams can work on the same project simultaneously, different tasks. Okay. Any comments about the big picture? Everybody can see the big picture. Chad, you drove us nuts with your big picture, huh? Everybody can see the big picture? Let's go zoom. Here's what I had my my computer do, guys. I want to go zoom into this area, and I'm going to minimize it, and I'm going to go start Microsoft project. Okay, Microsoft project. To start it, guys, you go File, Programs, and you're going to go to Microsoft, right? Unless you have it in your laptop, Microsoft here, Microsoft Office, and you're going to do Microsoft project. PowerPoint project. Everybody's there? Do you guys have 2010 like I do on your machines? Okay, here's Microsoft 2010. Programs, unless you have it pinned to your tab like I do. Everybody's there? Click on that boy, and you have just got yourself uh, um, uh, something like, okay, let me actually want to close that one so I can be you and I in the same. Okay, let's go one more time. Projects, Microsoft, did they say programs? Office, there you go.
Go straight to your left.
Is it Microsoft Office? Here you go. And oh, you're here. Microsoft Office, and here's Mike. You guys are all there, right? Okay, I just want to fire it. Okay, are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at? Cool. Everybody's cool with this? Okay, now let's go and start the project. We started this project in October 1st. We start the design of the project. So what's October 1st? That was the start of the design project. So I need a couple of days before the start of the design. First of all, can you guys go right under task and type commercial project? Commercial project. Just type commercial project. Everybody's cool with that? Commercial project. Cool. Okay. My commercial project. I'm going to start. What's my start? Okay. Now remember, we're going to start the commercial project. We started our project actually October 1st. But so let's do it October 1st. That's when we started our project, right? Put October 1st your start point. Okay. All right. So that's my commercial project. We started when? October 1st. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay. Right underneath it, actually, to make it easier for you and I, what I did is I grouped them together here so I can copy and paste. Right underneath the commercial project, I'm going to go type schematic, right? You guys have any issues with typing schematic? Edit, copy. I'm going to type schematic. Why can't I get this one to type schematic? Or you can type schematic here. Schematic design. Everybody's okay with this? Just type schematic design. No, actually I made a mistake on that one. So if you made a mistake like I did, right click, cut that boy, like Excel, right click, paste it. Okay, see what I did? Do you guys know how to paste a line, a row in Excel? Exactly like Excel. This cell acts exactly like an Excel. Cool? Okay, and I want you guys to type just meet owner, meet utility, and design sketch. Type them right underneath it. Meet owner. Okay, what am I here, Chad? Owner, and type right, just type this, meet utility. That will be electrical, right? And design sketch. Sketch. And right next to it, one line diagram. Or I'm gonna do it because we're doing risers now. Why don't you guys type riser? Okay. Everybody has the same these tasks. Cool. Everybody's good with that? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We're cool. Okay. That's all what you've done typing. Now I want to move to the side here, and I'm going to move to the side the one they have. And do you guys see what I assigned the duration for these? Let's start with the task. I'm going to start with meet with the owner. How many hours did I assign to meet with the owner? 4 hours. Just type 4H. That'll give you 4 hours. Okay? 4H, 4 hours. When do I want to start with the owner? I want to start meeting with the owner October 1st. Can you guys hit October 1st? And it took me 4 hours. Cool? Everybody's okay with this? Now the task underneath it is, what's the other one? Meet with utility. How many hours? 2 hours. If you don't type 2H, you will put 2 hours. And the last task is 2 hours too, 2H. Type 2H or pick 2 hours. Cool? Can you guys type, everybody type these so far? Okay, now that's all I want to start. I'm going to start with these. I'm going to expand this one so you can see the big picture here. Cool? Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. Everybody can see that? I'm going to start by doing the following. This task, schematic, is going to be part of my project. So can you guys put highlight on it? And where does it say indent now? They change it on me. indent right here. Can you guys highlight schematic and hit indent? Can you guys see what happened? It puts this category of task underneath the project. Can I have thumbs up if you guys got what I got? Cool. Then let's go to highlight the three of them. It's like Excel, guys. You can pick the first cell, hit shift, and pick the last cell. Highlight all of them. Pick the first cell, row. Look at that. Hit the row right here. Hit the row, right? You really don't need to even do that. Just cell. You can pick the cell and go to the last cell. It picks these three cells, like in Excel. Group select. Can I have thumbs up, group select? Now I'm going to go indent. Do you see indent here? Once, twice. What you did, Joe, is you assigned these tasks to this category and this category to the commercial project. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? See how easy that is? Okay. Can you guys see how easy that is? Okay. Now, meeting with the owner, guys, and schematic design. These are end to start. So, for example, I can't meet with the utility until I meet with the owner, so I can get info from the owner, right? And I can't develop my design sketch unless I meet with the utility and with the owner. Can you guys see that these tasks are end to start? I end the task, I start another one, and start, and start. Everybody understand that one? They call it link. This is link. So I'm going to go link them. Can you guys see that little icon here which says link tasks? Everybody can see that? Highlight them. Oh, if you go again, group select them like in Excel, group select them like this, and do you see that icon here which says link? Link them. Do you guys see how they get them in order underneath each other? You link them. You told the software, please do not start this task unless this task is done. Okay? You don't start this task unless this task is done. And where are we? We start in October 1st, right? So if we go right here, here's what I'm doing. Can you guys see right at the side here? I started my project. Here's category 1. Here's task 1. Start, finish, go to task 2. Start, finish, go to task 3. Can you have thumbs up, Chad? That's exactly what you're doing. Okay? So can you guys see that the bolded numbers, the bolded are calculated days. The bolded are calculated days. Don't sweat it too hard about when start and end for the timing. Just get the concept of it. Everybody's okay with that? So it draws that diagram, the Gantt diagram, from the beginning of the project all the way to the end, each task. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Okay. Now, who's going to meet with the owner? Who's going to be meeting with the owner? Okay, so now, can you guys, if you can minimize, everybody can see how when you minimize a project, it looks like this. Then you expand it. It looks category 1. You can expand the categories underneath that. Schematic design. This is all. Now I can see I can drill down all the way to the task. Down all the way to the task. Cool? This is it. I showed you guys how to do the schematic. Can you do the rest of them the same way? I'll show you in a second the easiest way, actually. Okay, so suppose now I'm going to go. So any question about this? Is that straightforward so far? Okay, now let me go and show you what I need to, for example, the easiest way. Now I've done with ignore the design sketch and all the stuff for a second. So I'm going to go, for example, the next stage is what? Design development. Can you guys see that? Design development is the 6th stage. Here's what I can do. Then you can actually copy these. Oops. You can copy them and pay. Oh, made a mistake in any one of them. So you made a mistake in this, right click, and what do you hit? Delete task. You want to insert a new task. I want one task right between these two. Here's a new task. Can you guys see that? Name it, give it time. No, I don't want it. I made a mistake, Chad. Right click, what do you do? Delete. Can you guys see how like Excel? Add a row, delete a row, task. Cool? Okay, I'm going to do that design development right underneath it. Or here's what I can do, guys. I can go grab, see how it's dragging them? Drag all these, copy, and I'm going to go dump them right here. Right click here and paste them. Paste tasks. Can you guys see now? I copied everything here right underneath it. Now let me see if it's in the right order though. Oops, now these are going to be like, see how these are indented underneath it. I want to make this a category under the project, not the schematic. So look what I do. I go expand here. and outdent. Can you see that little icon here? It says outdent. Bam. Now look what I got. I got myself two categories of things. So why it's important? Look, Jeff, what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to the second schematic here, and I'm going to go and edit this one instead of schematic. What was the design development? Design, right? What was it? Let me minimize this. Okay, design development. I'm going to make this one here. And by the way, you could have typed everything that I said without copy paste. You don't have to do that. This will expedite the process for you. Okay, so I'm going to go here and size design. Design development. Okay, so here's my second stage. Can you guys see that? That's the second one here. Now, what do you think the third is going to look like? Exactly the same. Copy paste. Now, but I know on the design development, I don't have this or meet with the owner. What do I have? Introduction to Revit. Okay, so I'm going to have copy. I don't know why I can't copy from that sucker today. I was able to highlight that one. Okay, so I'm going to go change this category, guys. Oops. I'm going to change this meet with owner into what do you guys think it's going to go? Introduction. Introduction and Revit set up, and this will be E1-10 and close it. Okay, right? There you go. Here's your introduction. And I'm going to make this one, guys. I'm going to make the second one, and then you do it. Hallberg Engineering. Hallberg visit. Introduction. And now remember, this is kind of different than what you guys would do in a real life because, oops, introduction. And the last one, I'm just doing it in a second here. Project schedule. That's the week that we're in right now. Will be project schedule. And you will finish the rest of them. Project schedule. Schedule and load. Hold on a second. Old load calc and load calculation. Does this? Okay, so here's the, and you can continue, guys. I've just made these. Okay, take this. Now, when we did the setup, guys, how many days supposedly took us to do the setup? And remember, it was a whole week, right? So I'm going to, how many weeks? 5 days. That will be 5 days. Oops, 5 hours. Oops, click on that one. You can click on this one if you want to, hours or days, or you can just type 5 and D. 5 and D will give you 5 days here. Now, introduction was what? 1 hour. How much? And project schedule. Project schedule was, this task took us another 5 days. That's this week. Oops, not 5 days, 5 hours. And you can look at the schedule, guys, that we have 5 days. Okay. So I'm going to link them. These are I'm going to link. Can you guys see how I'm going to highlight them all? And guess what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? Link them. So start to end. Oops. Can you guys see how I'm linking my tasks here? One cannot start without the other. I'm linking my tasks. One cannot start without the other. Now, the other thing that you can do, can you guys see these two? Am I going too fast? Can you guys go to these two, highlight these two categories, and also what? Link them. Because these, can you see it's stretched there? So you have, here's what you got. You got all the days and the times and all this good stuff for these tasks. And feel free to use, please use the times that we have for the schedule and the times that we suggested, guys, for you. Now, can I have a thumbs up, Chad? We fully understand how to add the rest of it, right? The only thing I want to show you now, made a mistake, no problem. Made a mistake in any one of them, like Excel. Highlight this row and up to this row, and what do I need to do with it, Chad? Right click and bam, delete. Make sense? The most important thing to remember is the link. All the tasks will be linked start to end. Okay, so here's my two categories of tasks. Okay, we don't want to finish October 1st. I don't want that one. Okay, so we got that. We got that. 4 hours. We got that 15 days. Okay, so we're moving into okay. Can you guys, before you go ahead, can you go to with me to this task, project, where it says project information. Make sure you set your project start date for the project. Can you guys see that? Do this one. Start date for the project. Can you start at October 1st? Start date right here. So, one more time. That when you guys go to right here, project at the top, project information. Make sure you set your start date at October 1st.
You know what to do as far as like for our project duration is 60 days, 83 and a half on yours. So as far as like using the same hours and the same days and time frame stuff.
Similar, yes, very similar to what we gave you the example, and then we can massage them. Especially the construction is different, so it's going to be slightly different. But for the time being, to get it to up and running, use the example that I gave you guys, and then we can discuss the exact hours and so forth. But you'll be, if you do an example that I gave you guys and cross-referencing it with what we did with the schedule that I gave you, you are up to 90% there. Cool. Any comments, guys? Any questions? The last thing I want to do, or I did show you resources. Can you guys go drill into schematic design, double click on or meet with owner? When you double click on it, you open this. So if you guys go to resources, who's going to be meeting with the owner? You type your name and your partner's name. So Chad and Gary. That's going to be meeting with the owner. 100% indicated both equally going to have the same amount of time. Just type right here under resources. Double click on it, type resources. When you click on it, guys, can you see where it assigned here Chad and Gary for meeting with the as a resource for meeting with the owner? This is how you get your resources. Everybody's okay with that? That's how I get my resources. One more time, meeting with the utility. Who's going to meet with the utility? Double click on it. If you scroll, you already have Chad as a resource. Same thing, you pick Chad here and you pick Gary here because you already typed them. So it's Chad and Gary is going to meet. Same thing, design sketch. Who's going to do the design? The design sketch. Only Chad is going to do the design sketch. So give Chad the design sketch. Cool? Can you guys see how it reflects it on the other side? Can I have thumbs up, Chad? We fully understand that. Well, at least we understand how it shows up in that side. Now you have to double click on the task, and then you have can you see where it says resources at the top here? And then you type them right, resource name. You can change the percentage that's allocated with them. Just for the time being, just assign resources. Okay. 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 Let me see if I can get that one. I want to get this one to go this way. I'm gonna at any time gonna go make them. Here we go. Okay. Does yours guys show the 15 at the top here, or is it screwed up? Does yours at the top says 15, or whatever the numbers that you put here? It adds up. So Okay, yeah, it should add up, whatever the numbers that you put or so far. Okay, can I have thumbs up that we know the following? Here's a commercial project. We know how to indent and outdent. When you indent, guys, you're putting a task under a group of categories, which we have design, schematic design, design development. We have construction, and we have commissioning at the end, or working with the owner. These are the four major categories. Under each category, guys, we can do other categories, right? And tasks. Any question, guys? Okay, so is this enough to get you juice up and running? Okay. One more thing before I let you go. If you guys look at the example that I said here, and again, but I'm not an expert in this software by any means. Can you guys see where it says deliverable at the end here? Can everybody see what deliverable at the end here? Everybody can see that? Okay, to get that deliverable, go right here. See that row here? Everybody's highlight the row, click on the row here. Cool. Right click and insert a column like Excel. Everybody's familiar with Excel? Insert a column. Cool. Everybody's there? Insert the column. Okay, before you go ahead, name the column deliverable. Right? Let's go name it deliverable. Oops. So we're going to name it the deliverable. Okay. I can't type here. I should be able. Okay, so just name it deliverable. You can click on it at any time and call it deliverable. 1 second. Deliverable. And just all what I care about, guys, is just the term deliverable right now. Or finished deliverable. It really is the finished deliverable. Okay, everybody got that one? Now, right next to schematics, what do you think the deliverable after I'm done with schematic? I need a design sketch. And these you can sit here and argue with it. So I want to type design sketch. Sketches. Design sketches. When I'm done, I need to be able to have some type of an idea of design sketch for this step. So I can, you know what, when the first guys start the project, you have to conceptualize, conceptual design, they call it. Conceptual design is just so I can take to the owner and see how much it's going to cost you, $1 million, $2 million. Cool? Everybody knows how to put the deliverable. So when I'm done with this, everything that I do under this category, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? What am I delivering? Cool? For the time being, that's all I want you guys to do. Now, this software can do estimation, and then you can type the rest of them. Under every category, you can type. I mean, it's unreal. You can do a lot of stuff. So, what was the deliverable under the second step here? Final plans. So I'm going to say final plans, which is E. It'll be nice to put E1, right? E1-E10. Final plans, E1-E10. When the design development, Jeff, when I'm done with the whole design development stage, the outcome is one thing. I'm going to come up with a set of blueprints, a set of plans. You can argue a spec too, but a set of plans, at least. See how the outcome deliverable? Cool.
Look like that. It's like a whole list of NA. No, that's you don't want that final part on this one. It puts that task in.
Did you add a row and call it deliverable?
Deliverable finish as an actual task and just makes an enter about a name. He calls it deliverable.
Yeah, I just typed the deliverable. Type deliverable, will you? Yeah, there's so many. Can you type the word deliverable? I just want to type there. I really don't want to. Yeah, type deliverable. Cool. Is this enough, guys, to get you up and running?
You want two of these? Just one for everyone.
113. But I would encourage you guys to work on it. Now, when you're done with this, can I have you guys with me with a print, right? When you're done, So first we're going to save it. So I'm going to go here, and you guys continue with the rest of it. Save. I want you guys to look at the Gantt chart. Can you guys see the Gantt chart, how it's start growing? I'm going to minimize here and go all the way. Can you guys see my Gantt chart is starting to growing? Here's each one of these categories. Jeff, can you guys see that? Here's the pre-design. Here's the design. And then the construction will be underneath it, and the commissioning, right? Exactly like this one is going to look like. Exactly like this one's going to look like, right? Can you, and other than doing it for you guys, can you guys see that how it's going to start to look like this, right? Cool. Everybody can see that. Start to look, your Gantt chart start to look like this. Please look at the allocation of labor right here, guys. Crew 1, crew 2, and crew 3. Can you guys see that? That's when you do the construction. Please, crew 1, crew 2. Can you guys see this? Anybody can when you look at these. Now, Jeff, you guys worked in the field, right? I have crew 1 and crew 2 and crew 2. So these are two apprentices and a journeyman working independently of each other. Can they start at the same time, different tasks? Yeah. So that's what we assign for them here. We assign crew 1, apprentice 1, and apprentice 2. These are just typing, by the way. And then I assigned it to start at the same time. Why can they start at the same time? Because you're 3 different crews. If there was one crew, it can't start 2 tasks at the same time, typically. So here's a crew 3, for example. Then a crew 1, I took crew 1 here. After crew 1 finished this task, can you guys see that? It started the different tasks. So please pay attention to the crews they're going to be doing on the construction. And let's go print. So that will give you, and I'm going to be around to help you guys as you go through, but this will get your juice up and running. I encourage both of you guys to work on the project just to get the hang of it, and then you can submit one of them. Okay, now print. First of all, you're going to go save it. When you save it, guys, you're going to call it commercial project, file save, commercial project before you leave, and put it in a location in your, what I want you guys to put it in your team folder. So go to your team folder. So I'm going to go to my team folder here, and I'm going to go team, my team is 10. I'm going to go under commercial project so my partner can see it. Now, if you're working on under project, where is okay. Do I have a project here? Here, project, no, project schedule. Can you see that one? Under project schedule, I'm going to dump it right there. Now, since there's 2 of you guys, if you're working simultaneously, put your initials next to it. So I'm going to put right next to it, next CSK. So that's my initials. If you guys want to work simultaneously on it, not simultaneously, I mean, you work with 2 different copies and submit one. Okay, we saved it. And I have thumbs up, chat. It's easy, like any Microsoft project. Okay, print, file, print. Okay, this is how it's going to print it. First of all, you're going to go pick up the printer. So I'm going to go pick my printer. It's 11 by 17. So that will be this one here. That one right here. So hit the printer. And then I'm going to go change my printing into 11 by 17, right? So now I'm printing 11 by 17. Cool? 11 by 17. And page setup. Okay, you hit page setup. You can put the headers and the footers. You guys know how to put the headers and the footers. Headers, I'm going to put in the left. I want you at least to put the footers here. Page number, the left, I want you to put your team number. I'm team number 10, and I have in the center of the page, and here, really nice to put your initials, CSK, and your partner's initials. That's in the footer. In the header, really nice to put the commercial project. Commercial project. You guys know how to set the headers and footers. That's okay. So here's the minimum. So you can see how it's can you guys see where it's printing them right in here and printing the stuff. Okay, now if I hit print, it will print the stuff that I did so far. It'll print my stuff that I said so far. Cool. Okay, now later on we'll talk about setting up the page and all this good stuff. Page setup, page margin, and so forth. Okay, I don't want you guys to print, so get out of print and go back to information. Where am I here? To task. So print 11 by 17. When you get closer, we'll tell you how. There's some skills that you have to print it right. We'll go through this one as we go. Can I have thumbs up, Chad? Do we fully, not fully, at least understand what that business is doing here? Cool. Okay. Is this enough, guys, to get you, Darren, my friend, to get you up and running? Okay. All right. So this, Joe, and the load calculation are due on Friday. Everybody understand that this one and the load calculation are due on Friday. Done. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to exit here. When you exit, you can exit anytime. Make sure you save it. That's it.
Oh, okay.